Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm back. We are still talking about Miss Stormy Steel because y'all still out here dragging her for her bad business practices, honey. So without further ado, let's get off into it. Listen. So one person says, Stormy is just like her messy mama. I would never buy her products. Ooh, another person, Stormy is a scammer. She wanted that shit off the internet. Another person says, here we go again. She doesn't have what it takes to be in her business. Another person says, I no longer buy her products due to logistic issues. Another person says, these are her customers complaining. What the hell does Mail's customers have to do with her shopping problems and bad products? I've ordered from her before. The shipping time is ridiculous, and I used to love her hair oil. You know what? I see a lot of people, and I've seen this, like, you guys in, like, other Love and Marriage Huntsville groups, like, where people, they really miss her hair products. Do y'all feel like she should kind of go back to that? Because a lot of people is sick of the damn body creams. And so do y'all feel like that's where she went wrong? Like getting away from what got her started in the business. What originally made her successful, right? But then again, that's how business is. You know, you branch out, you try other things. And she says she's been selling out. But it's like, why you keep having these same damn issues? Okay? Make it make sense. Another person says people been complaining about Stormy before she knew Mail. Stormy still haven't gotten her issues fixed. I know that's right, child. Another person says people are supposed to do honest reviews. That helps other shoppers make informed purchases. Not everyone is going to like everything, and that's okay. Especially if overall you have a good amount of returning customers. I don't see how going after the customers whom didn't have a favorable comment and then jumping online when that doesn't work and play the poor victim card. Is that good business practices? But hey, what do I know? I know that's right, honey, because, you know, it's just like, I think that Stormy did herself a disservice by getting online and doing the whole woe is me, and I try to help everybody, and I'm trying to, you know, be everybody's friend, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, I feel like her response was a bit immature, and that was just, you know, one review. Well, I saw the one lady on TikTok. Now, there have been many complaints. I have seen the many complaints. So, but to me, you don't get online, you know, getting in your feelings about one damn person on TikTok. Okay, and then you talking about you want to ghost your consumers, and you know, you don't even really want to talk to them, and you so sick of people trying to tear you down. Honey, when you up, they always go tear you down. That's a fact of life. But the people ain't tearing you down. They are just giving you honest feedback and criticism about your business. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's par for the course. How do y'all feel? Y'all feel like she was wrong for that? Or do y'all feel like, well, Stormy is human and, you know, she's just, she's just sick of people, you know, coming down so hard on her business, because, you know, she says that she does her best to get everything out on time. And my thing is, like, you got the staff, you got the warehouse, your husband helped you. Like, what? Why are you keep having the same issues over and over and over and over again? You know, that's where I'm at with it. So, child, It's a mess, and it looked like, honey, y'all sick of Miss Stormy, honey. Miss Stormy Steel. I wonder where Miss Betty at. Her evil ass. Her evil ass. That lady is mean. Y'all remember how she was cussing out her sister? I don't like Betty. She couldn't stand Miss Betty, child. Miss Betty was mean and evil. Just nasty, honey. Let's talk about the Bell Collective. I think I'm not gonna do I'm going to review the show, you guys, but I'm not going to be doing these standout reviews. I could just review it as a part of Hot Topics at this point, child. Okay, I really liked the episode. I'm going to just be walking right through the episode. The new girl, she said that Marie's party was kind of dry. It was. I said, ain't nobody doing the two-step. Ain't nobody doing the funky chicken, honey, the hustle. Okay, do the hustle. You know, y'all know how it go. Okay. Ain't nobody doing the running man. Ain't nobody eating a piece of chicken. I felt all out of sorts, honey. I felt sorry for Marie. I feel sorry for you. What kind of party is this? She looked good. Her dress was pretty. I love, the finger waves. We see Marie and Latrice are cool. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't think Marie see it for Latrice. I like Marie when she's single for some reason. I feel like she's like herself more, She can get Glendale together. She can get Cliff ass together. But girl, you going back to that burning house with Cedric with no damn death. Like, do it for me. I can't forgive all that cheating. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't. You out here cheating and stepping out. He ain't all that fine. Their daughter is gorgeous. Zuri, she's a beautiful girl. What's the point? I always feel like Marie is always acting as if Cedric is the last fucking man on the planet. It's like, girl, you ain't moved on yet. The white man, he cute until he said he was still married and he began calling his wife by name. Now that's something that you niggas would never do. He was like, well, he didn't say her name, but he called her his wife. Yeah, I still got to go check on my wife. I said wife, not you saying the shit all casual. Like, damn. I think it was the new lady. What's her name, guys? Put in comments. Is it Carrie or something? She was like, wife. Even if he's separated, he's still married, and he is, and it's a mess. It just, I don't know. It just says storyline, Marie. I get you ain't got your mother no more, for the storyline part, right? And I hope she gets the help that she needs, but I'm not feeling these men. You need somebody sexier than Cedric, the white guy. He just to know he was there. But I was feeling Marie for dancing with both of them at the party. Okay, I was feeling that. Latrice and Cliff, they are tasting some food from a new chef that they have. Latrice accuses Cliff of not coming home at night. Girl, you should be happy. Shit, okay? Because then he could be somebody else's problem. But don't nobody with his old ass. Don't nobody want his old ass. Does his dick even still work? I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just stating the obvious. No one cares. Latrice, get you a young tender, okay? Stop worrying about if these niggas is coming home at night. And I would, well, she's married, so that wouldn't be right. But shit, I wouldn't be worried about Cliff's ass. Okay, let his ass stay away in the condos. Mike and Selena. Mike has went and bought a box truck, just like what Glenn did. Glenn is, back to work because he really ain't no damn entrepreneur. But back to Mike and Selena. Carlos, was these two really worth it over Akeisha? I don't care what y'all say, honey. I'ma always miss Akeisha and Gucci. Them was my girls. JJ brought a lot of flair to the show. I would have loved to see all of them rather than Selena and Mike. And then what is up with Selena's home? You know, I don't know. It just gives everything is in one room or something. The kitchen is in one room. The living room. The beds. It just... I don't know. I don't know. And I'm a person, I love tiny homes, right? But even in a tiny home, honey, you know what's going on. I don't know. Selena is just a little too ghetto for Miss Robinson, honey. It look like she be braiding hair and shit all in the room, leaving hair and shit all over. You know how you go get your hair braided? It's still braided hair and shit all over the floor, honey. Not the scraps, honey. It looked like her hair was still undone. You know that cousin that you got that don't ever get her braids or her twists all the way done in one day? She, you know, that's what Selena was giving. I was like, Carlos, did she really... Was it really that serious to add her to the show? I feel like Selena should just have her own show because she really has a really big fan base. And she's funny and, you know, she's all the things. I don't know. I just felt like that was bad of Carlos. But because Carlos has this big ass ego, he can't admit that he let two good ones get away. Hell, they're husbands. I love the friendship that JJ and Willie had. We don't really have that. We just got this bullshiggity with Glenn and Cliff. Okay, fake ass kid and play. They fake, they phony, they both, you know, fool la la on their wives. Okay. What else? Amanda just got a divorce from her ex-wife. I thought it was funny when Cliff was like, what you looking for, men or women? Because Latrice was talking about hooking her up. How do we feel about Amanda? I felt like she was rude. Because she was like, you know, she's very pretty and stuff like that. I could definitely see her fitting in on the show. But the stuff she was saying about Leticia, I thought it was a bit mean, a bit rude. She called Glenn ugly. Glenn is ugly. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, Glenn ain't that cute. Not to be fighting over and losing, you know, getting your damn blood pressure all built up. He is not it. She had also mentioned, yeah, well, he was all up in my inbox and my DMs, and look at me and look at his wife. Leticia is a beautiful woman, okay? She is. Is she a beautiful person to me is really the question. And she used to be, but like that shit last season with Leticia, it just looks bad. It looked like she's a hater. She's jealous. She said recently on Carlos King's show that, you know, she's in therapy and she's been working on herself, you know, trying to be a better person. But I didn't like how catty and nasty she was with Aikisha and, I don't know. It wasn't a good look last season. I guess, you know, we'll let this season play out, you guys. But yeah, the Amanda girl, too much. She's a bit, you know, I like her. But then I felt like she was like saying a little bit too much. And to me, she was a little too giddy about Glenn being in her damn DMs. And you got Latrice up here laughing. Now, Latrice and Leticia, they still trying to work on their relationship, you know, because both of their husbands are still, you know, really close. So they have to be cordial. They both are bells. And at one point, you know, Leticia was a big sis to Latrice. It's too many L's, honey. Ciao. And Marie, you let Cedric clean his own damn house. You and Zuri don't need to do shit for that man. Let his ass do it himself. Okay? Another thing is, I'm really sick of this storyline with, like, Glenn all up in somebody's DMs, him like cheating on Leticia and she don't know her worth. I am so sick of that. I don't know why Carlos is addicted to these type of toxic storylines and these marriages, honey. It's a mess. Oh, we also see Selena getting on mic about, the wedding, and they have to still plan it. It's gonna be a lot of money. Child, there's some people out here saying that Selena, Mike isn't interested in marrying you. How can she not see that? It's like she's begging him to marry her. I don't know. I don't really see it for Selena, but I wasn't like getting that. I'm just over her and Mike. I just don't feel they are the best fit for this show. I just don't, you guys. It's not giving. It's not giving to me. But Selena is having all these issues with Mike's lack of communication. This is what you do, baby. You always do the opposite. You don't let that man play in your face. So he's sitting up here acting like shit is good. See, y'all gotta do shit to get their ass to communicate. Okay, send him a picture of you and another nigga. Look, like I did my man, and he got the look going off acting a fool, child. They love being quiet and acting like shit is good, and then you just drop that bomb on them, and then you got them. You got their ass right where you want them, honey. And my man got the saying, really? And I got a phone call, honey. Miss Robinson got called into the principal's office. What is the meaning of this? All I know, the conversation ended with, me saying his accent was making me horny. Because it was, okay? I was like, ooh, child. Miss Robinson need to hold something soon, honey, okay? Because it's like everything is turning me on, child. A mess. Oh, I'm looking at comments from Bill Collective. The people are not believing the relationship that Marie is having with Martin is real. It does seem a bit storyline-ish. And one thing I respect about Marie more than the other ones is her shit was always real, with her mom and her mom being addicted to the drugs and, having the issues with Cedric and, trying to raise all these kids by herself. And then didn't one of her sons' baby mamas, I think like one of them was killed and, like Marie's shit has been like legit. And it's like, you are Miss Too Legit to Quit. And like, I don't know, you don't need no fake ass storyline, Marie. So I don't know what you doing, girl. Okay, I don't know what you doing. The people is dragging Selena's braids across her forehead. I thought they was twists. Marie look good though. Okay, Tambra is just there. I don't know why she is still on the show. She look good. You look good. You look fine. Do. I don't have nothing else to say about Tamara. She said, Carlos said that man that she with, Damon, he gonna make an appearance. How exciting. Like, who cares? We don't care. Okay, we don't care. Leticia giving Glenn the massage and he all up in another bitch DMs. It just wouldn't be me. And to me, Leticia be treating Glenn when Glenn is actually like treating her with the respect she deserves. She feels like, oh my God, he's been behaving. Oh my God, let me go get him a Happy Meal and some stickers. And he just wouldn't be getting shit. If anything, he would be laying on that table. I would be heating up that goddamn oil. Okay, and who was that got burnt in the tub, honey? Got them hot ass grits on them. Now that's what the fuck you should be doing. I mean, I'm just saying. Lisa. That's what you do. You act like you try to do something nice and then it ends up going wrong. I mean, I'm just saying. And it ain't nothing like mopping with some Crisco. Okay, vegetable oil. Okay, like, see, that's how my mind get to thinking about things with these niggas. But yeah, girl, he's still playing in your face. It's a mess. Oh, and real quick, Selena looked really good in her confessional. I was feeling her hair. Okay, so we got the new lady. Carrie Paul is the owner of 3 restaurants. She's the mom of 3 kids, 2 of which are twins. Her husband is a sports agent. Now, she kind of reminded me of Aikisha visually. And, she looks a little bit, like no nonsense. Marie kind of wasn't feeling her because Marie felt like she was all up in her business when it came to her men's, honey. Okay, and Carrie got to confronting Marie about, Martin, the white guy, being married, and yeah, so we'll see how that play out. It looked like her and Marie, they go be into it. I already know Latrice and Marie, they go get into it too, because they don't never stay cool. So we'll see though, we'll see. I will say this about Marie. Before I move on, I do notice her energy does seem lighter and happier. So I do like that much. I don't know, you guys. I'm just not a big fan of certain women going back to their exes. Sometimes there is something to go back to, but Cedric, he don't give me he's changed. And Marie keeps saying that he lost, his brother or something. So, yeah, he's grieving. Yes, he's going to be a lot more humble. But I just hope he has the right intentions towards our girl. Because Marie really needs to win. She's been winning in business and she needs to win in love with somebody that really loves her. So, I got my good eye on you, Mr. Cedric. My good eye on you. Okay, so let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We got Cardi B. She claps back at JT after a diss track gets pulled from streaming. And Cardi says, I spent your 25,000 streams in the strip club. I felt like JT's clap back to Cardi, it was weak. It was whack. She was reaching. People always say she's such a talented rapper, and I give her that. There is some talent there. But I wasn't feeling the diss track. I felt like Cardi ate her ass up and just let Cardi have it. Like, the more y'all respond, I don't know, the worse it gets, honey, for me. She ate y'all ass up, you know. Y'all just should take the L and keep it moving. Okay? In the words of my mother, honey, you cruising for a bruising. And she got y'all ass. Mr. Postman, she got you. So, yeah, I was not feeling it, you guys. What y'all think about it? Okay, so in other news, Lotto was just down to the Watch What Happens Live with Giselle Bryant, and Andy asked Lotto, is she interested in making things right with Nicki Minaj? And Giselle was trying to convince her because she talking about Nicki is her friend. And I'm like, why do y'all try to get people to rekindle things with people that don't have no respect for them? I think Nicki had came out at one point, and I'm paraphrasing you guys, but she was saying that Lotto didn't really deserve a feature with her, and Lotto had begged her twice and for a feature, and she had to tell her no. And when you talk to me like that, and when you're nasty with me like that, I don't want shit to do with you no more. I wouldn't have included her in my Mount Rushmore because Andy had asked her, what other rappers would you consider to be a part of your female Mount Rushmore, And I believe Lotto had said, yeah, it would be me, Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. I'm sorry, Nikki would have had to go. At least she was honest, right? You gotta give it to her. She was honest, but after the way Nikki treated her, it's like, I don't give a fuck how talented you are. If you're disrespectful, you're toxic, you're mean, you're nasty, you're dismissive, like you don't really care about my feelings, you mentioning that you turned me down for a feature twice, and like saying little shit like that would like make me not a fan of you anymore. I wouldn't include you in shit. So she's a better woman than me. I would add Missy Elliott. I would do Lil Kim, Missy Elliott. I love Trina. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Let's put Cardi in there, Look, might as well. Okay? Like that's how I would do it. Lil' Kim, look, the queen bee, so you best take heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. That's my favorite little line, honey, from Lil' Kim. But yeah, it would be Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott, Trina. Who else? Somebody said, not Sweetie. I love Sweetie. Okay, that's my type. That's my type. That's my Cancer sister. Why not? Missy is a Cancer. Kim is a Cancer, honey. Okay, Trina is a Sagittarius. Lacey. Hell, Queen Latifah. No, MC Light. MC Light gotta, like, she would be on there because, like, her voice is, like, amazing. I don't think people give Light the credit she deserves. So, yeah, MC Light would have to be on mine, honey. And Queen Latifah, I love her voice, too. But, yeah, what y'all think of that? It just wouldn't have been me. I would have been done with Nikki's ass. Okay? Oh, one person says to Lotto, girl, if you don't take yourself off that list and put Trina or somebody else, the fuck wrong with you? Another person says, if you ain't got MC Light on there, you ain't serious. Yeah, MC Light has like a beautiful speaking voice, period. Like, she be hosting the award shows and shit without even like being there, like... She be in a room or a booth somewhere, but her voice is so powerful that, hell, she ain't even got to speak on the stage, honey. You just be hearing her voice and shit. Like, ooh, child. She sounds so good. I love me some MC Light, honey. Okay. Okay, so this lady came out, you guys, and said that Cardi B has always been a real one. The lady says, I'm a single mom, and I'll never forget when I met Cardi B back in 2018 while working at the hotel where she was staying. I didn't have anyone to watch my toddler that day, so I brought her to work, and I had her quietly hiding behind the front desk. When Cardi noticed her, I was terrified I might get in trouble or lose my job. Instead, she smiled with so much warmth and told me she used to hide at her mom's job too. Later, she checked out and came back with coloring books, crayons, snacks, and toys for my daughter, and she left me a huge tip. Cardi B spoke life into me as a woman and as a mother that day. Her compassion and understanding reminded me that even in hard times, we're seen, valued, and capable of rising above. She truly has a beautiful heart. Oh, that is so amazing. See, Nikki, this is what the people should be saying about you. Okay, I told y'all, little Kim out here saying that she loves Cardi, like, Trina loves Cardi. I done seen her, out with her. This lady is saying that before Cardi really, like, when did Cardi come out? I forgot what year it was, but this had to be early in her career, She was so nice and sweet to her. This is what people should be saying about you instead of, you're a headache, okay? You're disrespectful. You're mean. You are toxic. You're evil, demonic, So let's see what the people think about this. One person says, Cardi has always been a real one. She's just a real extrovert, LOL. Nikki just acts pretentious. Another person says, I might not like her music, but she is a human, always humble when she needs to be, and does a lot to give back. And I also saw this video of Kelly Rowland, like, hugging and loving all on Cardi B, saying she loves her album. See, like, you're getting support from the girls, honey. Okay? You getting all this love and support from the girls, and it just shows, the type of person that Cardi B really is. So another person says Cardi B will always be real. Another person says, I have never heard anyone say a bad thing about Cardi B. I have heard a lot of stories about how caring and loving she is. Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. Another person says Cardi B still lives the same when she was broke. Nicki just old and irrelevant now. Ooh, child. It's a mess. So let's shake a bone and get the hell on. In our next story, we got Porsha Williams reveals she's dating a man and a woman after her divorce. Okay, it says 4 months after finalizing her divorce, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams said she is now dating both a man and a woman. She made the announcement during a panel at CultureCon in Brooklyn on October 5th. Williams, 44, told the audience she had narrowed it down to 2 people. He is nice and she is nice, she said. She added that both individuals are normal people and not narcissists. She reflected on her past relationships, suggesting she struggled to open up emotionally when her partners had narcissistic traits. It's like, girl, you think Simon is just the only narcissist? You the one that was acting like he wasn't ever married to Fallon, so what does that make you? Okay? I don't like that, you guys. She's just trying to blame everything on Simon. And yes, Simon, is an asshole. Okay? But Porsha, it takes 2. Okay? So, it's crazy. So, Porsha says, I'm having a hard time opening up because they're not narcissists, she told the crowd. And guess what narcissists do? They love bomb you. They do everything. They look perfect. They mirror you. Williams said the 2 suitors stand out because they challenge her, ask questions, and are not letting me walk all over them. She added, she is still cautious. I'm not feeling safe enough to open up yet, she said. She also commented on her own approach shifting. If you want something different, you also have to be different, she said. I have to soften up a bit. I have to not expect a whole lot of elaborate things. I have to expect someone to call me out from time to time. You think? Shit, that's what make you a narcissist. You think somebody's supposed to agree with your ass all the time. You didn't even want to be called out by your best friend, Shamina. Okay? So, child, it's a mess. What y'all think of this? Let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We got Azealia Banks. She comes for Cardi and says, honestly, is Nicki being paid to engage with Cardi? Because the album is completely unlistenable. She sounds pregnant, constipated, and truly showed no artistic growth or versatility. I think I'm more offended by how horrible the record is than any of her comments about black women. To be honest, that album is garbage. Girl, shut your ass up, you hating ass. Okay? Who's listening to you? Okay? So, girl, they dragging her in the comments saying, girl, shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the hell up and get back to work. I love Cardi's album. I don't give a damn. I'm supporting my girl all the way. I love the album. Like I said, it was real, it was bold, it was honest, it was vulnerable, it was transparent. it was all the things, you know. So shout out to Cardi, she did really good. Check Cardi B out and her interview she did with my boy, and I can't think of his name. Jay Shetty, that's his name. I would love to be on his show. He's so spiritual and deep, and he has some of the best interviews and conversations, honey. He let the people speak. I love me some Jay Shetty. Shout out to him. But they had a really good conversation, and we saw, a more vulnerable Cardi B, like explaining why she behaves a certain way, why, she's a loner, she likes to have time to herself, and I can relate to all of that, though. So it was a really good conversation, and he was excited to talk to her. But let's shake a bone and get the hell on. In other news, honey, we got Miss Kandi Burruss has finally admitted that she and her husband Todd took a major financial hit with their restaurant businesses. She revealed that they had to make the tough decision to shut down the Old Lady Gang locations because they were spending more money than they were actually bringing in, which simply wasn't profitable. On top of that, the couple was hit with a lawsuit for $154,000 and back rent owed to the landlord for Blaze Steak and Seafood. Kandi explained that the economy has shifted and money isn't circulating the way it once was, meaning even celebrities are having to make adjustments, adding to the financial strain. She's no longer earning the reported $2.4 million per season from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Word around the industry is that she and Todd may have had their hands in too many ventures at once, stretching themselves thin. So what y'all think about that? I remember when me and my daughter went to the A, we couldn't even, Old Lady Gang wouldn't even deliver to us. And then, I heard so many bad reviews, but I wanted to be fair and, just taste the food for myself, honey. But yeah, it didn't end up, working out for me and my daughter, honey. But how y'all feel about, her businesses shutting down? And it's not just Kandi that this has happened to. We've seen Nene go through it, Kenya, the girls, they go through it once they leave the show. So what do y'all think about this? So one person says, I commend Todd and Kandi for doing their best with the restaurants. At times you have to make tough decisions, but it is the right decision. I love this beautiful couple. Yeah, they've built a lot of stuff together, so you got to give it to them, right? And I'm sure they're going to come up with something else. Okay, they already got their plays on Broadway that's doing really good. And so, y'all know Kandi is a hustler. Okay, Kandi a hustler. She gonna come up with some more stuff. Child, the people is dragging the floor of Old Lady Gang. Talking about the floor was greasy and they had bad decorations up. Child, not bad decorations. The food was terrible at Old Lady Gang. Very overrated. I didn't enjoy none of it. The chicken was dry. It's just not what I expected. Yeah, I've heard that. And I've heard that the prices was crazy. I think I saw some price. I was like, I ain't paying for that. Shit, I ain't get my ass in my own kitchen and cook. But I wish Kandi the best of luck, though. Because I heard the restaurant business is not easy. And, we are in tough times, and it's tough also for people, that have money. So, but shout out to Kandi for keeping it going for as long as she could, her and Todd, So, yeah, I feel like, Kandi definitely will bounce back. Oh, child, another lady in the comments. I was told the food was not very good and overpriced, but still tried several times to patronize the restaurant because I admire Kandi's work ethic. That was my reason for trying to go too. and I love her dedication to servicing the community. Based on my experiences with customer service, which was awful due to each time calling and no one never answering the phone, I never attended. I live 40 miles away and didn't want to drive so far, and it's closed. Yeah, so, people got mixed reviews about Old Lady Gang. People kind of liked it, I think, when, those first couple of years that it was out, it was a hot, hot restaurant in town, and then, it went downhill after that, but, shout out to Kandi for even trying, because so many motherfuckers don't even, do as much as what she did, honey. They don't even try. Just sit on the sidelines, honey. Listen. Oh, last but not least, honey, it looked like Black Ink Crew is coming back. Sky, she took to her social media. She posted a picture with Caesar and Oh Shit and some other people, honey, we don't know. She says, you thought it was over. Nah, baby. Hashtag Black Ink is back, and so am I. Hashtag House of Ink. Ooh, child. And then they got Donna. Donna is somewhere hating, honey. Look, throwing chicken bones. I remember when Puma threw that damn chicken bone on the damn ground and Caesar bucked up and tackled his ass to the damn floor, honey. That shit was funny. But do y'all want to see Black Ink Crew back? I kind of miss them. I kind of miss them. Teddy Ruxx is not, he ain't gonna be there. Who else? Puma ain't gonna be there. Teddy didn't even check on C's when he had his seizure, so I wouldn't have shit to do with him. We all knew Teddy wasn't about shit. No way. Puma was always a jealous ass hater. Who else? Shit. I kind of like Melody. Y'all remember when they thought that they thought Melody was Duchess at first because of the dreads and that whole thing. I kind of like Melody. She did some really good work, her and Young Bae. Okay. So what y'all think of that? So somebody says it's going to be on Zeus. I bet. I would watch it again. Listen. Okay. They did C's wrong over that damn dog. Okay, I said it. They did, because it's like he been whooping ass for years. Now y'all care because of a damn dog? Okay. Make it make sense. It's like, what type of message are you sending? Okay.